Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of I Am I. My name is Joshua Ansley, as I have chosen to commandeer this body, my spirit, and operate in this world. That is the name that was given me. The name I've chosen is Aurora, but you know, that's a whole other thing. So, speaking this week, we've been going through the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and speaking this week about Asteya, right, which is non-stealing. So, a lot of layers we can talk about with this, right? I think, again, I'm going to say this about most of these because it's really obvious, and the obvious ones become, you know, sort of this restrictive space of like how to keep this behavioral modification, how to keep society, when you turn into a religious aspect, how to keep society operating. Like, don't fucking take what's not yours, right? But I feel like if you're watching this, you probably have a decent understanding of don't take what's not yours. That ain't your shit. Don't fucking steal it. So Asteya is non-stealing. So in Lakesh Lakin, peace out, done. Don't steal shit. All right. So continuing on, getting a little bit deeper with that of what is stealing, right? And some of us might need to have a little bit of adjustment because some of us, you know, we could blur the lines a little bit, thinking something's owed to us, or the company doesn't pay us enough and they treat us poorly, or this and that, which may actually be true, but that does not warrant you taking shit from them because you made an arrangement. And if you don't like your arrangement, you either don't work there. I know it's not that black and white, because I know it's like, well, I've got kids and I've got a house and I've got all this stuff, and it's like, but you have to understand that that's the arrangement that you made, and people suck. The world sucks that way. So either choose to, you know, accept that. But the mindset that we're working into is what I'm talking about, right? So that the mindset becomes something of non-stealing, of not thinking that something is owed to you. If you made that arrangement and that arrangement sucks, you might have to fucking see that out or break it and get out, but not in this idea that something more is owed to you and that you start taking and stealing something, right? So maybe it's not that simple and not that obvious. But on a basic level, we'll start there. But then we're going to go a little bit deeper, right? So let's go deeper into this. I saw the Tesla signs and I was like, okay, it's perfect, right? Because it's about taking as little as possible. See, it's really great that, you know, going green has become so chic, right? It's so awesome to be fucking green, and everybody's so full of shit, including myself. But like, you know, all you need is a whole fuckload of money, and then you can get this car that, you know, which is really great for the environment, right? Sure. So, which it is, but I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, all you need is a whole shitload of money to be able to afford to have one of those things, right? But in its time, it's going to come down, right? But I think it's really amazing. What I do love about Tesla was like about Nikola Tesla, who the company is, you know, named after, the scientist, who's like really this pioneer of free energy, who is like basically like, look, there is this whole energetic field that we do not have to charge anybody for. We can actually just open it up. We can open source energy and just have people fucking take it. And a bunch of people are like, hold up, ho ho ho, big bellies and fucking beards and shit, right? Oh my God, fuck, all right? Except I don't have any money. What am I doing wrong? I should be in politics. I'm making into politics and oil and shit, right? But they stopped and were like, hold on a second, dude. You can't just do that, because how am I supposed, if I can't regulate it and I can't restrict it, how the fuck am I gonna charge for it if you just give it away to everybody? You mean this thing that the world naturally has and is ready and accessible to everybody? We can't let people know that. Stop, right? And that's where this company's named after, which is pretty amazing. It's like open source. And look, even Tesla, parking open to all vehicles. You don't even have to have a Tesla vehicle to park here, I guess. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but right. But the bottom line is talking about getting into an attitude of understanding, not stealing, how much we do actually steal, because we are given so much. We are given so much from the very moment that we're born. The very greatest of us is the least of thieves. Every single moment, and this is about a mentality, it's about how you are relating to the world, as I talk about all the time. So this is not this space of don't do that, and because when it becomes a restrictive space of don't steal, why the fuck are you stealing anyway? Why would you take something that's not yours, right? Because you come into this attitude, this misalignment of something is owed to me. Bullshit. You get exactly what you deserve, not what you desire. Oh, that's harsh. That is fucking harsh. It's a karmic law. It's a karmic rule and understanding that's how the fucking universe works, right? So it's not even just like you've gotten what you deserve in this life. On a much bigger picture, you are getting what you deserve. That is how it works, right? So it is not just about So recognizing that when you're constantly trying to take, it's because you're not understanding that you are whole, healed, and fulfilled already. And when you come from that perspective, it stops becoming about a need, and it stops becoming about coveting something else that someone else has and wanting something that they have, because you recognize that you're whole, healed, and fulfilled already. Now, from that space, then action is taken. So it doesn't mean, I talk about this all the time, it doesn't mean that you then maybe you are happy and you don't need all that shit, but then maybe you take actions towards getting all that shit anyway, or that all that shit comes because you are already grateful for what you have been given, right? When you operate in this world from a space of gratitude instead of fucking taken, if you are grateful for what you have, when somebody is not grateful for what you've given them, do you want to give them more? No, you don't want to fucking give them more. But when somebody's grateful for all the stuff that you've done for them, you're like, man, I want to keep giving something more and more and more. So the universe, whatever the heck it is, God, whatever the heck, self, whatever it is, that is this universal flow, when you're grateful for having that, it is going to just be creating more space in your life to have more come in, right? So gratitude is in this space of Asteya. When you move into Asteya, there's a space of non-stealing, of not trying to get more, right? So, I mean, I talk about it, when you walk into a building, you're probably not even recognizing or cognizant of how many trees or how many plants had to give their life in order for you to have structure over your head. You just think you're entitled to that. This ridiculous idea that the world is there for you to just use and abuse is insane. And then you go into the supermarket, you just take this dead chicken off the rack and you throw it into your cart, and you don't even give a second thought about how many plants and animals' lives have to die in order for you to live. And I'm not saying we don't take that, we don't do something with it. I'm not saying don't eat, but it's about a space of gratitude and respect for what you have been given, so that you're not just stealing. It's about what you can give back for everything that you've been given from the moment that you're born in this life that flows through your veins. It's about giving back, because you are given so much more than you could even realize. So that is Asteya, is moving into a space of non-stealing, right? And then, so we go on deeper levels, and that's just about respect for the earth and respect for yourself, so that you operate in a place of respect and gratitude and love, right? This is about how you are relating to the world so you can raise yourself up and function better, instead of being in a space of resentment and greed and a need more, right? So then on deeper levels too, within ourselves, we're going to look at how we steal, what we steal from other people, not just objects and things, right? Because first of all, the whole idea of I, me, and my is just a concept anyway. You own a piece of land, it's ridiculous. We do it, we play the game, of course, right? But you don't own a piece of the earth. Are you crazy? That's insane. But sign the paper and get your house and do your thing. I get it, understand that. But with a mentality of understanding that you're what you can give back, and how that's going, how you can serve on a higher level, right? So the space of I, me, and my, ahankara, the ego, it's just a concept anyway. It's just an idea. So it's an idea of separation instead of an idea of inclusion. So we move into an idea of inclusion. There really isn't this I, me, and my, and the space of separation anyway, that I need something more, right? So looking at what we actually can steal from people, not just objects and things like that, but where we can steal people's time, where we can steal things from other people, where we can take people's energy because we don't feel whole and complete within ourselves, that we try trying to steal their attention and their approval and please love me. And that love, when you can get that from within yourself, and when you dig down into yourself to get that, it changes the way you operate in the world. And then the irony is, it comes to you anyway, and it comes more to you when you stop thinking that you need to take it and take it and take it. Learn how to give. And on deeper levels, recognizing where you steal it from yourself. The truth is that you steal your own serenity. Nobody can take your serenity. You allow them to steal your serenity, because there are definitely psychic vampires in this world, and you might actually be one of them. So take a look at that, so that you're not stealing that energy from other people. Learning how to have healthy boundaries and not allowing other people to take your serenity, so that they are not stealing something from you, but recognize where you might be stealing it from them. So give yourself that space to move into that wholeness and completeness within yourself, right? This is all the very beginning, and then we take action from that space, right? So that what can we give back? Where can we learn to give because we are whole and healed within ourselves, and then take action from there. And that is an idea of non-stealing, Asteya, the third yama in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. So, I love you all. In Lakesha Lakin, I am you, you are me. Namaste.
Too much?